What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Hey.
We are here. We are
I
live.
get it.
The pre-show brought to you by Expectations from Men. When you have a lot of expectations, you're not sure where your mind will go. If you're thinking that things are going to happen and you're not sure that they're going to happen, so you drive yourself crazy. You need to toss that over the top rope and understand that these are some royal expectations.
We only have one expectation.
No, you have one expectation. I have several.
We have one truth, and that truth is CM Punk is obviously going. I mean, Cody Rhodes is obviously going to win the Royal Rumble.
Thank you.
I
That's
mean,
my only expectation.
That's what? What?
That's my only. All right, ready for this? The only sideways thing that, and I'll elaborate on it during the show, is that if they do the Sami Zayn thing, where if they bring Sami Zayn in to win the Rumble, because Sami Zayn is as over as Kofi was, as over as Daniel Bryan was. So if they
that's debatable. That's debatable.
You know what it is? Going into this WrestleMania season, I honestly believe that Sami Zayn has as much push or as much heat or as much love from the crowd that Daniel Bryan had, that Kofi had.
No, so I hear what you're saying. I still say it's debatable. It's definitely debatable. As what? Like Daniel Bryan's heat that he had going into his WrestleMania was ridiculous.
And Kofi's was Sammy's riding the same. And if you think about it like this, they never thought of putting the belt on Kofi or on Daniel Bryan until the crowd made them put the belt on them. So I'm feeling the same thing with Sammy. If Sammy has a influence in the championship match and then goes back and wins the Rumble and then faces Roman, he's gonna have that same build.
You really think? Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, me, my bad. I was just clicking into the thing because I wanted tell everybody to tune in because we're live. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody that is tuned in, just make sure you share
this. Y'all know what time it is. We're back.
What time it is? Like we back full full staff.
We're in full
and everything.
Force right now. 3-headed wolf.
You know what I'm saying? And I smell a great podcast about to happen.
Oh, it's WrestleMania season. We turn. It's WrestleMania season.
I would say I smell pussy, but I don't think Cody Rhodes is around me, so it's all good.
Oh, wow. What are you gonna say when he wins the Rumble, though, John?
So he can win the Royal Rumble, but he can't win the World Championship in his own company that he started.
Hey, that's his business. That ain't my business.
Yeah, that's everybody's business.
First of all,
here we go.
Josh, stop, because he
made
it so he could never win the title in his own company. He did that to get other people over.
Who did he get over? Who did Cody Rhodes give over? No. Don't just
Sammy Guevara. He got Sammy Guevara over in that match. It was one of the top 5 matches of that year.
He got Darby over. He got Sammy Guevara over. He got the entire company over by being.
Wait a minute. Time out.
No.
Yes.
No way. You're bugging.
I'm not.
You're bugging.
People loved Cody before they started turning on him those last 4 months. He was
the only person that loved Cody was his wife. Okay, even the dog didn't even love Cody. We're not gonna do this. His own dog didn't love him. Whatever that motherfucker's name was.
From episode 1, I've been loving Cody Rhodes, and I'll never go away from Cody. He put people over in AEW.
Okay, and in episode 44, we're telling you that Cody Rhodes is not over. Cody Rhodes ain't shit. Cody Rhodes is never going to be over.
Nobody's telling you that, but Ja. We're almost at 50, y'all. We are.
Just 50 episodes in the tank.
Ja, Cody's not over?
Episodes in the tank.
Nobody's saying that, but Ja. Don't worry about it, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Cody's not over? Come on.
Yo, man, listen. Y'all ready? I think I'm about ready. I think I am ready. You ready?
Oh.
All right, y'all. It's about that time. So let's go.
Simon Miller here. We're a Battle Club Pro. And remember, when you need to know anything about wrestling, you listen to the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Why? I'll show you why.
What's going on, guys?
Back at it.
Welcome to the Wolfpack Podcast. And shout out to Simon Miller.
Shout out to Simon Miller. I love it. Y'all heard what Simon Miller said. Matter of fact, I need everybody to share this, man. Y'all got to understand who we are. I feel like y'all don't.
It's a one culture drop. I love that. That's fine.
Man. Like I need to know. I need to know that y'all understand that we are the fastest growing wrestling podcast ever in the history of wrestling podcasterdom. We are the three-headed wolf.
That's a word.
It's Jaquez. I sent you a gift. I am the bearded babyface. It's in our group chat. I am Jared All-Star. I am in rotation on Hot 97. My wife is wife of the year, and I get to do a podcast with two of my favorite friends to date. And that's what we're doing, and that's what it's about. And I need y'all to go share this right now. Like right now. Thank you, Jamie. And the second coming of Jesus was the first bearded babyface. I'm the next. Y'all gonna learn the lingo. Let's go.
Dude, my name is Dark Kent. My opinion you might not like, but it's my opinion.
I don't see nothing in my inbox.
There's a lot about me you don't like, but I'm still Dark Kent, still doing my thing. Let's get it going, man.
And I am the Jabrama Bull, also known as Jabrama Quez, aka the person who's going to end up winning the Royal Rumble.
No rebuttal? Nothing to say?
It's there now.
We already know who's winning the Royal Rumble, bro.
We're not starting like this because we already know Cody is winning the Royal Rumble.
Thank you.
Like
Sherry Grimes says, I think Cody will win the Raw title.
He's going to win the Raw title at WrestleMania. They will split up the titles. He will win one of them, if not both of them, because he's winning the Royal Rumble.
You guys are going in with this one. All right. Well,
no, bro, we've been telling you this for a very long time.
I've been saying this for 6 months now, man. Cody Rhodes is winning the Royal Rumble.
I don't believe you.
Y'all are
Don't believe me.
Y'all are bugging. Let's get it, Cody.
I am the mayor. I'm sorry. I can turn around real quick to show you guys the back of my shirt. Finish out.
Turn yourself up, John. We can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
All right, now we can. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Bay. She got me the shirt, but yeah, it says "fuck your feelings" on the back. So
shout out to Bay. We're not gonna talk about Jaquez Bay tonight though, because one, she said that she liked a podcaster better than me. It don't matter who it is. I'm insulted because I'm the one that goes to bat for her every week. I hope she's watching already. If not, I'm the one that pushed. Yo, Dark Kent, you weren't here last.
Here we go.
Jaquez tried to tell me that I wasn't the one that pushed them together. That I didn't keep saying like this is.
You made that happen.
And wasn't it me? I wasn't the wingman.
All you, bro.
Bro, thank you.
That was good.
Episode 44. It was all me, and I'm not your favorite podcaster. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You're gonna meet her on Saturday, so I don't understand. You can say all this.
Say it again. I'm gonna say it again.
The love connection, the bearded baby face.
Thank you.
The bearded baby face
is the highest album on SoundCloud.
He hooked it. You know what? Wow. Okay. So because she said that, shout out to my boy Chris. Shout out to our boy Chris. That's her favorite podcaster. You're offended.
It's not.
Period.
It's obviously not because it's Chris. Like that's our brother. Like it's not about that. She could have said it was Joe Schmo. The fact that she didn't say it was me when I made the love connection, when I literally played the match game, I did this. This is what I did.
Oh my God. You know why? Okay.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Tell them. Tell John.
He's not agreeing with you.
You have to be someone's favorite in every like every asset of the game. Like, you're my favorite rapper. You're someone else's favorite podcaster. Favorite journalist. Favorite human. Like,
I don't know about favorite human, but you know. See, so what you're saying right now is kind of making Maddie cry. So I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Graham crackers.
Anyway, shout out to Jaws Bay. I'm pretty sure I'll be at the wedding. I'll probably officiate the wedding and still won't be her favorite officiator. Let's talk about some wrestling.
You really taking it. Yo, wow. Yo, I got my brothers beefing over my own girl's fucking favorite podcaster spot. Like, what about me? Like, why can't I be the fucking favorite podcaster? Like, why not be you two niggas? Like,
you too misogynistic?
Yo, shut the fuck up. I mean, shut up. You got me cursing, and they got my nephew. You know what? We're gonna start the show. All right, we're gonna start the show. What I need y'all to do for me, real quick, you know what I'm saying, before I get distracted by, certain people, I need y'all to click that link in the description so that way you can subscribe to all of our content. You can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, my YouTube and Twitch channels to check our videos, and also if you're tuning in or if you tune in through YouTube or anything like that, go to Airtime app and go watch us on the Sin.com network. All right. Jaraven. Yeah, that was one of my favorite names. Quote the job, nevermore. What about me? You know what? I really want to know. Like, I feel like Dolph Ziggler right now. It should have been me. It should have been me.
Yo, shout out to you, Hill. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jaquez is over here wilding out. I'm here to show the world. Listen,
I'm wilding out. Heard you. All right, so first things first, I want to give a big happy birthday shout out to one of the best women wrestlers on the planet. My favorite wrestling female that's out there right now. Give it up to Sasha Banks. Shut
up.
We're gonna say a happy birthday to my fellow Aquarius.
Don't do that. Don't do that, John.
My fellow Aquarius.
Nah, you have never liked Monet.
I love Monet. Okay? Monet is money. Monet is bae. Okay.
No, you're not doing this.
Don't do that.
I love
Don't
Monet.
do that,
I love Monet.
You are not allowed to bank on Monet.
No.
I am banking on Monet. I'm banking hard on Monet.
You're not allowed.
All these episodes are recorded. iPhone this and iPhone that. Stop it.
Just because I said she has a body of an iPhone doesn't mean I'm not an Apple person.
No, the amount of hate you spit on that
I heard
video.
a laugh. Is your girl there tonight?
That was his girl. Okay.
Oh, that was Maddie's. Okay.
That's Maddie's.
But yes, my girl did
can't
hear all the iPhone comments.
Hi, Adrian.
And she is calling you out because she's like, wait, the same girl he calls an iPhone? Like,
I love Apple products. Same iPhone. Team iPhone, okay? Team
Shout
fucking
out
iPhone.
Monet. Shout out to there's a young lady, I forgot her name, that styled her for that photo that is in Japan. She's like a rapper too. I'm not talking about her music, but shout out to her as well. She's doing big money business, no pun intended, in Japan. There's yeah, man, it's really going down. Like I like how Monet does business. I'm not gonna lie. I said it from the beginning. This I said from the beginning. Said she started trademarking her name, having companies make sure she's, getting all her assets together and all of her branding and everything. Like she's been doing such a phenomenal job. Like she truly is the biggest female wrestler in the world.
Yeah, that's hands down. Like,
and she hasn't wrestled in like a year.
And I know a lot of people are now trying to give her flack because of what she said, regarding the fact of her trying to put New Japan World on the map. I mean, listen, let's just be clear. When she says that, she's kind of talking about the American audience, because some of the American audience that only follow WWE and only know her from being in WWE don't know shit about other people in Japan. We got to be honest here. Not a lot of these motherfuckers don't fucking do what we do. Like, we stay up to like 3 o'clock in the morning watching New Japan shit. You know what I'm saying? God forbid all these people did that the first time and they start complaining. They don't realize the reverse happens for these people overseas who got to do the same damn thing just to watch our regular shows, not even our pay-per-views, just our regular shit. You know what I mean? So,
like,
honestly,
if you live in the UK, you're watching Raw at like 3 a.m.
Just dead ass.
Like,
just about.
So
I know it's like a 5-hour difference from here or something of that nature.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
you do what you gotta do.
What they gotta do. Exactly. So yeah, I feel like she could end up putting, New Japan on the world on the map, you know what I'm saying, for your favorite, taboo word, casual fans.
Yes.
Definitely.
She's definitely going to do that for the casual fans. But
I'm going to take my background.
But I'm gonna be very honest. You were doing fine.
No, it's because I don't have my green screen set up for some reason. Okay, my camera is like moving a little slow. So once I set my green screen up, I got it. But yeah,
she Monet is really. I know people got mad at what she said, but what she's saying is honest, even bigger than just the whole American thing. There are a great amount of Americans in Japan. Honestly, like there are a great amount of Americans in these foreign countries too that don't necessarily invest in something that's right around the corner from them. She's going to draw a bigger market. She's definitely. New Japan opened it up to females in general, did that, but now that Monet is going to be the face of that. They have the biggest female wrestler in the world being the face of their division. It gets no better than that.
Just a quick, Jamie, we definitely want to send our prayers to you, man. I hope everything, gets better.
I'm definitely praying for you, bro.
Definitely praying for you, bro.
I'll talk to you after the show too. I'll send my prayers.
I meant to hit you back, but bro, Jamie, I meant to hit you back. I know I saw your message. Thanks for checking. I did provide an update on my page, but I meant to hit you back personally, but my bad. There's been a lot going on. I will be
you, Jay. Know that.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Even though I will telling you to stay strong. But yeah, another thing though, shout out to Simon Miller who gave us an up.
What up?
We got an up.
We got an up.
We got an up. We got a golden up.
And we got the Wolfpack in his hand. Like, come on.
We got to talk to him about that brown down though.
You should have came with me, and then you could have talked to him about that brown down.
I put it, bro. I really wanted to. I definitely would have spoke to him about that brown down. We got to talk about
man.
But
listen, shout out to Battle Club Pro. Shout out to What's Culture, and definitely shout out to my people over at Jobber Tears. Janelle from HR, Mr. Black, and Sir Wilkins, who had his first match last Saturday. Great match. It was against Simon Miller, of course, and it was like Simon's first match in New York, my boy's first match. I was ecstatic, you know what I'm saying? Second fucking indie event, and guess what? There's actually my girl's first event too. Someone who never like completely stopped watching wrestling since like Stone Cold and all that shit. She came to an indie event and was like, you know what? I can actually do this. I can actually go to this.
To make someone who's not into wrestling get involved with wrestling and watch an event takes a lot of prying, a lot of work. So it's definitely dope that your girl was
super
for it
dope.
and she was down to watch wrestling. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Super dope.
You know what I'm saying? And the show was dope as well. Like, we got there a little late, unfortunately. You know how traffic goes. You know how shit is. We're in New York.
No, I know that you seem like the late black person. That's what I know. I know that you seem like you be on excuse my language, Negro time.
That ain't true. Okay, that ain't true. See, what had happened was
I'm always on time.
Jaquez is that dude that back in the day you used to hit for a little something, and he tell you he'd be right there, and it'd be 2 hours later, and you call him and be like, "Yo, what happened?" And he'd be like, "Nah, I still got you."
5 minutes away, bro. I'm on the way, bro. I'll be in 5 minutes. What are you talking about? I called you an hour and a half ago. What are you talking? What?
Nah, you said 7, right? Nah, I said 5. Man, that must have been my other homie. I'm on my way back that way right now. Back that way. You don't know where he at. You on his way back that way right now.
Listen, all right, look. I be busy, okay? I have to do like a lot of errands, okay? I have to say this in the legal terms. I had to do a lot of errands and go to a lot of different places, okay? And this is work related, okay? Not my other work, but work related. That I have to start doing stuff. Listen, I get there when I get there, damn it. All right? I get there when I get there. All right?
That's the problem. You one of those I get there when I get there in the face people. That's what I thought.
Ain't no one asked you. Ain't nobody asked your ass, okay? I do not. Yo, saying I'm not always when you there. I'm always there when you want, but I'm
always on time. Jaquez, Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna stop attacking me. That's all I know. Like
you feel like you're under attack?
I'm under attack here. Like, just because I be late don't mean I ain't on time.
Oh, man. That sounds like something a late person would say.
Because I'm late doesn't mean I'm not on time.
Sounds like something a late person would say.
You know what? Let's get into some news. So, Uso titles are back into being defended as 2 separate set of titles. It will now be possible to drop only 1 set of titles. Let's just clear something up.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true. They're not going to drop those titles. They're not dropping those titles. It sounds like a good idea. I'm saying it's all cute and dandy, but they're not dropping those titles. They're not going to say that they may say they're going to defend this one and defend that one. That's basically to get the feelers out for whatever happens with this Cody Rhodes or The Rock or whatever this Royal Rumble winner situation.
The titles have to be separated in order to get 2 teams over. Like, you can have one great team win both belts. I understand why you separate it, because the Usos have to eventually lose the titles, right? And rather than lose it to 2 different teams than 1 team, because you're getting 2 teams over. Like, you're spreading the wealth amongst the tag team division.
I agree.
I agree with Jamie says too, but yes. The reason why I don't think that could be possible is, let's think about it. How many actual good tag teams does WWE
don't do that.
have?
They have good tag teams. The Viking Raiders, World Elite Tag Team. Imperium, World Elite Tag Team.
Viking Raiders, Imperium, yes.
Did you just put Viking Raiders with a thumbs down? Yeah,
yes, Viking Raiders are trash.
You're a hater. Street Profits are still a top 10 tag team.
I said good fucking tag teams, not just any tag team they have.
I'm giving
you because next you're gonna say Los Lotharios next, aren't you?
No, they're not a good tag team.
Oh, okay, got you. Who? Dirty Dogs?
Not a good tag team.
Not even a tag team.
Alpha, whatever.
Pretty ugly.
The New American Alpha, they're a good tag team.
You called it the New American Alpha, though.
All right. If the Usos are splitting the belts, right?
The Creed Brothers are a good tag team. Yes. It's another good tag team.
We move Otis and Gable to SmackDown, have the Street Profits on Raw, and those will be the 2 tag team champions. That would be pretty dope if the Usos were to lose the belts. But like I said, they have to split it. in order to build the tag team division, I think it has to be split. You know, because they're going to keep the split going on anyway.
Okay, so if that's the case, do you honestly assume or think that it's best for them to also split the main title then? Because all this whole combining of title thing was an issue to begin with. We all said that.
He's going to split it.
Yeah, they should split them. Listen, if they want to combine them, I get where they're coming from. But if we're going to still have the same brand split and blah, 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 then yes, they should. The tag team belt should be split. The mid-card belts are already split. The world championships are split. Okay, that's fine. Have Cody as the champ on one brand, and then have Rollins or whoever else, or even Reigns as the other champ, right? On the main belts, go down to the tag team belts, go down to the
I don't care who they give them to, even though we all know Cody's winning the Royal Rumble. The bottom line is that they're going to split the world title.
Y'all can say what you want about this Cody.
They're going to split the world title at WrestleMania.
I don't have the picture, but did you see that there was a leak for Elimination Chamber already?
Yeah, Sami Zayn.
Okay, Sami Zayn is definitely going to end up being in the Elimination Chamber.
I didn't even think about that. Wow.
So,
with that being said, who the fuck is actually going to win this fucking title? Or whichever title? What is this actually going to end up doing?
So if The Rock is out, right? Zayn,
because we still don't know if The Rock is out. We don't know for sure,
bro.
As of right now, The Rock is not there.
Sami Zayn will never be world heavyweight champion.
Cody wins the WWE Championship on night 1. Night 2, Roman drops the other belt, the Universal.
Well,
Sami Zayn, game over.
Let's go. Put it like this. Let's get back to that when we talk about Royal Rumble. Let's just go through some stuff real quick, all right? So AAA actually ended up releasing their tag team tournament that they're going to be doing, and some of these teams, bro. Some of these teams
are fire. Some of these teams are jokes.
When you have Josh Alexander and Pico and then Vampiro.
Why do you have Vampiro on that team?
But then you also have, I think that's Crazy Joker.
No, why is Vampiro? No, stay in one place, bro.
You don't even want to go anywhere else. Like,
why is Vampiro on that?
Vampiro's a name, bro. People know Vampiro.
Vampiro's a fucking legend, man.
It doesn't matter. Why is he on this team? Like,
because he's Vampiro.
Bro,
why wouldn't Vampiro be there?
To be honest, because as the heavyweight champion of his brand, first of all, Josh Alexander should have wanted to be the captain of this team. He should have been the one in the front, and he should have had 2 other people with him, one of which should not be Vampiro.
Wait, is that Carlito?
Yes, it is.
Carlito's team should win.
No, they shouldn't. And he has the most random team on here.
Is it Del Rio? They got Del Rio, Carlito, Vampiro.
Okay, so let's just go through the list for Team Mexico. Number 2 is Pentagon, Taurus, and Laredo Kid.
Fire. Let's just be very clear on that.
Fire. Team number 1 for Mexico, Hito del Vikingo, Psycho Clown, and Alberto El Patron.
So let me say this: Psycho Clown, I love him. The rest of this team as a whole, trash. Get rid of it.
I'm gonna keep it because I'm going through the list too.
If we take aside all the outside of the ring bullshit, Del Rio is still a draw, bro. He's still Del Rio.
We ain't gonna do this.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Team Mexico women. You have Flamer, La Hydra, and Sexy Star 2. Not the first one. Sexy Star 2.
Sexy Star 1 is fire. Sexy Star 2, I haven't seen.
He's just a fucking we ain't gonna get into that. So Team USA women. Now this team is who I think is going to end up winning the women's one. You have Camille, Deonna Purrazzo, and Jordan Grace.
No, it's a heavy team, but I feel like I don't think they let them get over on the rest of the world team that got a Spanish girl on it.
Yeah, it's Taya Valkyrie, Christy James, and Natalia Markov.
That's gonna be some good wrestling. The women are gonna have some good wrestling matches in this tournament.
Yeah, Japan is Emi Sakura, Akino, and Mayumi Ozaki.
Mayumi,
Team Japan is Johnny you know what? Johnny Nitro. I'm not gonna do this. All right, Johnny fucking Nitro.
Johnny
Right?
You skipped the other Team Japan.
I'm just going through the list real quick. All right?
Okay, go ahead.
Team Japan. Team Japan. Sorry, Tacoma, Fujiwara, La Estrella, and Kukai.
I've never seen any of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Team USA. Johnny Nitro, Christopher Daniels, and Sam Adonis.
I love that team.
Dude, any team with Nitro on it, you know the match is going to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that. He's a good wrestler, but he's not a superstar. He would have been.
Dude,
Wait. You ready for this? Team Rest of the World is Bunapir Gunjar from Impact, Classy Ali, and Rage.
I think Nitro is one of the most underrated wrestlers in the history of us watching wrestling. He's been a top guy, or should have been a top guy since he started, and he's always been pushed to the middle of the card in every single promotion.
Because he's not a superstar. What you think they just do it to do it?
Yes, I do think his push has never been that great. Nitro is a fucking superstar.
It's never been great because, bro, bring our faces in, please, because here we go with these crazy opinions that make no sense. Bro, every company he's been to, you just said it yourself, every company he's been to put him as a mid-carder. What do you think he is?
I think he's a world championship talent that...
Yes, Jamie, but the second one.
You don't think he's a mid-carder? You don't think he's a mid-carder?
No, I think he's a world championship talent, like I just said.
But he's not. He's a mid-carder because every company he goes to puts him in the mid-card.
This is true. This is true. You cannot deny that. I mean, there's only one company that actually put him in the main title picture, and that was Impact.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. He's mid, and that's exactly what I'm saying. You in the mid-card, that's exactly the definition of mid. And that's what he is. And it's not his talent necessarily in the ring. He's a great. You know what he reminds me of? Offensively in the ring, he's like an Edge and Christian when he first started in WWE.
Well, Christian even got his titles though.
No, but listen, the difference is back then Christian was much better on a microphone than Johnny, whatever you want to give his last name, has ever
That's
been.
a fact. That's a fact.
I'll give you that. In the ring though, Nitro was way better than Christian ever was.
No, Christian was banging in the ring in the beginning, bro.
You're a hater. You're a fucking hater.
I'm not a hater.
You're a hater.
Bro, they used to call him, Michael Cole used to call him the innovator of offense. I remember
For a reason.
I remember this.
John Morrison is better in the ring than Christian ever was.
No, you're wilding.
I'm not wilding.
You're wilding. Christian in the beginning, and I'm not the biggest Christian fan currently to date, not by far. Christian in the beginning of his career, when he had his solo run and won the championship, when he was on his solo run, he was crazy. He was crazy in the ring.
And Morrison wasn't?
So what? He has no other nothing. He has nothing, bro. He was corny with the Miz. They were mid-card promos. They were comedians. They were literally fulfilling the R-Truth slot on Monday Night Raw.
He just didn't get that push, bro. I'm telling you, John Morrison matches were always something to write home about. Starship Pain as a move is crazy.
That's not true. That's not. His matches were not always something to write home about. He actually didn't have one great match in WWE at all.
He had a three-way championship match. It was Morrison, Miz, and I think it was Cena. And he did the Starship Pain off the Titantron. And it was insane.
He had a spot. He had one great spot, you just told me. He had no great match in WWE, like I said. I understand that in Lucha Underground, he was a big player. But if I'm being honest, if you had the right story and that comical that comic for whatever you want to call it, company that they had going on over there when they was killing people and bringing them back like on a whole nother level than what Impact does. Impact's trying to be Lucha Underground. It's not working. It's not. The building's just as small. They need to have like stands like Lucha. John, tell your people.
Here we go. Everyone post your favorite John Morrison matches. John Morrison versus CM Punk for the ECW. No one watched that. Morrison versus Ray.
2008 on SmackDown. Oh man, I got it. Oh man.
Morrison fans, stand up. Morrison fans, stand up.
Listen. You're not going to bring ladder matches up to me with multiple people or cage matches with multiple people with Morrison. Of course, he had great spots. He did not. That doesn't mean he had a great match. He's a spot fest.
Morrison was the guy that they literally just pointed out there because he did parkour.
Thank you.
Let's just stop that. All right.
Thank you.
I'm over here trying to share the video and stuff real quick.
Morris is so corny. He says parkour when he does parkour. Straight the office. Parkour. He just goes for it every time. Like that's John Morris. His wife is Spanish. She don't speak a lick of Spanish. She don't speak the Espanol.
Kara Foster. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
No speaker the Espanol. Not her.
Great ass match, by the way. Thank you, Hill. Great ass match. Great ass fucking match.
Lucha Underground. I love Lucha Underground matches. I want to make that clear too. I enjoyed Lucha Underground. I hated the
Johnny Mundo was going off on Lucha Underground.
Y'all know I never got to finish this AAA tag thing. But,
man, because we started talking about something more important. Lucha Underground. Somebody fund Lucha because we're talking about this because we got to be clear. Y'all keep talking about Johnny Mundo.
Y'all, wait. You realize who's on Team Europe though? I just want to clarify. You realize who's on Team Europe?
Who's on
Thomas Lattimore, Joe Hidry, and Heidi Karuri. That's a sleeper for me.
Nah, it's not a sleeper for me. You know what would have made that team fire? The hottest independent wrestler in the world right now, who we're not talking about for Royal Rumble, who I'm pretty sure is going to be there. Nick Aldis should have been on that squad. Nick Aldis might show up at the Royal Rumble. And now you know who said it first. I ain't hear none of y'all say that till now, so don't act like y'all said it before me. I said it first.
It's 8:15, 126.
I said it first.
Just Nick Aldis.
Check your watch.
Well, we can definitely get into that about the Royal Rumble predictions, because Royal Rumble is going to be this Saturday.
Do a circle right here, right there. See the guy in the middle?
I see where Cody is, right there.
Right there. Guy in the middle.
Right there.
Because, I was going to talk about my other stuff, but it seems like y'all want to keep talking about the Rumble, because I had a couple of things to talk about.
Wow, we're not talking about the Rumble. That's what's happening.
All right, you want to know what we can talk about? John Cena is the cover of 2K23.
Why?
Ready for this? I have that's great and that's terrible. One, it's great because I love the covers. I love the fact that it's backed on John Cena, but I hate the fact that there's a million other wrestlers that you could have put on the cover of this game and that you didn't. Like Bianca Belair doesn't deserve to be on this game. No, so I'm asking. I'm like,
no, listen. Can we cut this out? We always do this when it comes to business. You're in money, bro. Stop. John Cena is the biggest draw in wrestling. You put the biggest draw on the cover when you can. He goes on the cover like every 4 or 5 years. So what? Like, that's what you do. You take the person who makes the most money and you throw them on. That's why your man CM Punk was on the AEW game till he messed up, right? Because he's the biggest draw, right? That's what you do, right?
Right.
Don't use my shit against me. Don't do that. My point that I'm trying to make is that I think that in terms of wrestling stars in WWE, Bianca Belair is the top star. She should have been on the cover. John Cena is not there anymore.
What are you talking about? John Cena shows up and ratings spike by exponential measures. John Cena says he's going to be somewhere and they sell out a place in 1.2 seconds. John Cena is a Hollywood star who is currently working on like his 3rd movie of the year.
John Cena is a bigger star than fucking CM Punk could ever be.
Facts.
Dude, that's not even you can't compare John Cena and CM Punk. You can't.
Why not? They've been around just as long as each other.
John Cena is a Hollywood fucking superstar. CM Punk is a wrestler.
Exactly.
CM Punk's an actor. I mean, he acted like he can fight in UFC.
No.
He acts like he can act on heels.
No, he's not an actor. John Cena's a superstar. CM Punk.
Why are we calling CM Punk an actor though?
I told you,
he's an actor. He's
to take the words from my boy, the Enforcer. He acted like he can fight in the UFC.
That's messed up. I do want to say that myself, Dark Rhodes, and his name tonight is Jabama Quez. Okay. I'm going to be signing us all up for the Smack auditions for the new Smack Sport that's out. You smack people in the face. I think we would all do great. So I'm gonna be keeping my eye open for open calls. And
the Smack Fight show that that
it's a new sport, and you can actually get ranked in it. And they're doing like call outs every once in a while. When it hits our area, we're gonna document it. All three of us are gonna go and try out, smack people in the face, and see what happens. Like, I've never been knocked out, so I'm curious. Like, I'm very curious.
Not for nothing, I'll do it as long as I'm smacking first.
I'll do it as long as I'm smacking him.
Because once I'm smacking first, I'm smacking out, bro.
No, I get to go first. I get to go first.
I'm a big like all of us got decent like power to you can see it. Like it's you can see it. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Real quick on the video game topic, and this is where AEW is kind of.
Hold on.
Fight Forever should have been a month ago.
Hold up, Negro. Sheesh. You know what? Let me. Because you want to fucking cut me off. I'm saying, you go over there. Like, this is my spot. Fuck. Shit. So some additional things that are coming up. The advanced interests have returned. The custom arenas are now playable online. Bad Bunny is a pre-order bonus. The Ruthless Aggression DLC is going to include OVW era Cena, Brock Lesnar, and I swear to God, if anybody who follows me in WCC and is in WCC, I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel like this is my fault. Because we're getting Batista as Leviathan. And it wasn't a couple of weeks ago that I actually posted up the video of Leviathan. And now I feel like this is my fault. And I am so sorry that we were getting a half-dead, Drax.
You gotta do that stuff for the kids, though, so I'm not mad.
Leviathan, though? Leviathan?
You gotta
no one even knows who the fuck he is.
You gotta do that stuff for the kids, man.
How is that for the kids? Hey, mommy, I want to play with the freaking fake Frankenstein guy.
No, they love stuff like that. Like, even Marvel doing the whole thing, the whole horror movie thing. Like, it's a thing.
I can't. Oh, yes, and it has been confirmed that Cody Rhodes is definitely in the game.
Of course he's in the game. He's about to win the Rumble.
He's in the game.
He's about to win the Rumble. He's got to be in the game.
AEW dropped the ball. When it comes to video games,
we're not done. Because I'm going to tell you about that in a second. This is the stuff that comes in the Ruthless Aggression content. And these are the things about the showcase. The showcase isn't what we thought it was going to be for the showcase. You actually get to beat up John Cena. You have to be the people that beat him. Not John Cena himself.
Oh, yeah.
You're the people that beat him.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that people have said, like, maybe it'll be Undertaker Vengeance, Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules, Elimination Chamber where Bray won, Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown, Bray versus him in the Funhouse, Wade Barrett at Hell in a Cell.
The simple fact that they have War Games is going to make everybody buy this game. I hope
that's what it is.
I really hope they're not robbing all of our money again. They know what they're doing. All they had to do was make War Games. If everything else is the same, I'm gonna be tight. All they had to do was make War Games to sell the game.
I mean, hey, look, now you even said the weapons will be allowed in War Games. The player will control a character with a new team member. Yeah. So they right now, to me, I feel like they made War Games what AEW wanted to do with Blood and Guts. That's literally what it is. You also have just a couple of more screenshots. I mean, so far it looks good. I mean, it looks really good. You even have the old school WCW Monday Night Nitro, all that. Like, and something that we all wanted. We're getting that arena. We're getting the SmackDown Fist Arena. Okay? I am fucking ecstatic about that. It's been about time. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't need Deacon Batista. We do not need Deacon Batista at all. Now, as far as this guy who's already like having like a twitch in his pants, like he doing the pee-pee dance. AEW Fight Forever.
They should have dropped
the reason AEW is not coming out just yet is due to not AEW's fault, not THQ's fault, not Tony Khan's fault, not Kenny Omega's fault. This only comes down to the fucking ESRP rating for For those who don't know what that is, that's your rated E for everyone.
So it's either
rated T for teens, rated M for mature.
So it's either going between T and M.
No, the problem is they don't want it to be an M.
Dude.
But they, because of what we saw with all the blood and shit, because there's so much blood, they're trying to say that the game is a rated M game.
That doesn't hold anyone back from buying video. Let's stop it. Ready for this? For example, Grand Theft Auto 3. I was like 12, and I still bought the game, and it was still one of the best-selling games of all time, and it was rated M. So let's stop with the rating bullshit. Everyone played Grand Theft Auto. Everyone played Mortal Kombat. Everyone played every M-rated game. They need to put
time out. First of all, Dark Kent, go check the group chat. Number 2, how can we stop with the ratings anything? That's the reason. We can't stop anything. We didn't make this up. The reason why the game isn't out is because of the ratings. Like, you act like
it's not their fault. Like, it's not their fault. If you want to blame anyone, blame Mortal Kombat. There you go. Blame Mortal Kombat as being the first fucking 2 violent games to sell with the little blood that they had. That's why the game had a rated M. Yeah, that's why the game had a rated M for Mortal Kombat.
They want to
They're the first ever rated M game.
So is that for me?
Yeah.
Look at this fucking guy. Yeah, they're the first rated M game.
You know that.
But what I'm saying is, it's not about the rating. They should put the game out because people are going to buy video games regardless.
Bro, it says it right here.
No.
The ASRP are holding up the game. When it went on Steam, it was given a violence and gore warning. So it seems the original amount of blood in the game, on top of it being a wrestling game, ends up being a AEWFF to a to an M for mature rating, and not the T that they want. That's literally what it comes down to. So because it's a fighting game. You gotta understand, wrestling is fighting.
Yes, but go with an M. Go with an M. The M rating does not take away from.
Bro, name one rated M wrestling game.
There isn't, but
so how in the hell do you expect it?
Job.
So you okay.
Rated M video games sell.
Rated M for mature. Yes, rated M for mature.
How
many kids?
Mortal Kombat, Grand Theft Auto, rated M games sell the most anyway. The rating on the game does not affect the sales. It's not.
Rating does affect the sales because a lot of parents, even though they know their kids love wrestling, if a game tells them something, they won't allow it. Or they could have settings on their game systems or whatever it does that prevents them from being able to even buy games that are rated at a certain level. It's not. It changes the marketability of the video game. Kids love wrestling.
Rated T. Rated T, Adam.
All right, hold on, because all right, I'm just looking at the top 10.
ECW Hardcore Revolution. There we go. Boom.
No,
and Backyard Wrestling video game.
Let's talk about video games in general. Okay, so you have Red Dead Redemption. You have Grand Theft Auto 5. You have
Mortal Kombat.
That's what I'm saying. So
okay, so you're naming games, right? That has a rated M sticker appointed on it, right? Meaning that you have to be 17 or older to purchase this game, right? We know for a fact if this was fucking Pokemon. Let's talk about Pokemon. Pokemon has always been a rated E game, right? Right? If Pokemon was to all of a sudden drop a rated M game, how much fucking sales is that going to do compared to its prior sales? Thank you. The ratings matter, bro. A kid cannot walk in with his hard-earned fucking paper route money and just purchase a rated M game.
They can.
No, they can't.
A kid can't go into GameStop and get a rated M video game.
They got to show ID, bro. They've been doing that.
We've been playing Grand Theft Auto since we were like 12. Stop.
Yeah, nigga, and people bought it for us. Our parents bought it for us.
Exactly.
I took my grandmother to buy
Bro,
me
we
that
live in
game.
a whole nother culture. Parents are not buying their kids rated M games. Kids are getting them. They're maybe downloading them but they're not walking into a store with their parent, and their parent is like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be that parent." And during a cancel culture type of world we live in, and I'm gonna get you whatever game you want. It's not happening, bro. And you have to be able to market your game to children if you are a wrestling video game. You have to be able to.
The digital version. But even with the digital version, yeah, that's the only way that they can purchase it. But then again, do these kids have credit cards?
I mean, for the most part, kids are buying games online anyway, right? When was the last time you walked into GameStop and bought a video game?
I'm pretty sure a lot of them have parental guidance on there. Parental controls.
That's my thing. They have parental controls. I said that.
You got to take all that into consideration when you're talking about trying to release a game that they was talking about being in the red for creating.
I think we're giving parenting and credit cards and whatever too much credit. I literally think that slap the M rating on there, it's going to sell just as much as it would sell with a T rating on there.
Do you know how many parents will not buy that for their 12-year-old?
I have a question. Would you let your son play that game if it was a rated M game?
My son is 2.5 years old.
Okay, if your son was 6 years old, if your son was 7 years old and loved video games, would you buy your son that game?
He's like, yeah, I'd probably play with him.
That's a very good question.
That would technically be irresponsible from an outsider's perspective.
Yes. I would buy it for myself. No, I mean, good question. I possibly, maybe not, maybe.
Bro, even Willis said they still ask for his ID for rated M games. Same here. I'm a grown ass fucking man. I've had a beard since I was in high school, looking like a grown ass fucking man.
You had a patchy
I've never been ID'd in my life.
You ain't have a full beard in high school. You had a patchy beard. It was patchy. It
was not patchy. I had a full on neck beard. All right, I just trimmed my shit down right now.
It wasn't Cherokee. It was Apache.
But I say this to say this, that WWE is dropping 2 games before AEW is dropping their first one, and it's making AEW look stupid, at least in the video game sense.
How if WWE?
Nobody's first of all, nobody's comparing the two but you. We talked about these games as 2 separate games. They are 2 separate games. Yes. WWE has a game that's coming out, Dark Kent, and John Cena's on the cover, and it has a bunch
brought up AEW.
And it has a bunch of stuff that we asked for. And then AEW has a video game that they're trying to release that the ratings company is stopping them from releasing. It's not a comparison of the two.
And they keep pushing it
because
back.
As wrestling fans, we're going to buy both games. As wrestling fans and gamers, we're going to get both games.
But when is
let's be honest here
actually coming out? Because it was supposed to
Dark Kent, let me ask you a real quick question. Okay, and I want to see where you're going with this. So if WWE had this same situation, now I don't even like doing whataboutisms. If WWE had this same situation, the roles were reversed, would you still be telling them to drop the game, knowing that they can't, knowing that how much WWE loves their kids, their kid audience? Do you think they would be okay for them to just say we're going to drop a rated M WWE game?
Yeah.
No, my nigga. Mandy Rose can't even have her OnlyFans, but you thinking that they're going to sell a rated M game?
Baby, come on now.
Yeah, baby, come on now.
Yeah,
you're wild,
dude. Come on.
Baby, come on.
Listen.
Thank you.
No. I'm leaning back on this. The most biggest sales of video games are rated M games. People buy Call of Duty. People buy fucking.
Call of Duty doesn't have a show.
It's still rated M though.
But Call of Duty
Bro. Pokemon is the highest grossing selling game in video game history. Look it up. They've never dropped a rated M.
Who's that?
Rated nothing.
You got other games like Mario is up there.
Mario's a solid 2. Pokemon past Mario.
All
rated M.
They're the softest games in the world.
Rated M.
Doesn't matter, bro. Your kids matter. Do you know that most of the music that is #1 in the world are songs that kids play over and over again on YouTube?
And they're still
songs are the #1 stream songs in the world. Kids matter more than anything. You don't make a product and you want children to buy it and don't make it so children can get it.
Facts.
Click that link.
That link says anything about Call of Duty.
No, it's the top 10 selling video games of all time.
He's saying Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft, Tetris. Yes, bro. I already told you. Pokemon
Grand Theft Auto is number 3.
1. Pokemon is number 1.
And you still got Tetris on the list. You're not proving your point. You're drowning your point.
No,
everyone, Tetris is a rated E game.
Lists are all rated everywhere, not mature.
Pokemon for everyone.
The number 3 game on the list is
AEW isn't even the number 1 wrestling company in the world. They cannot afford to stifle themselves.
GTA has been out for fucking 10 years, bro. 10 years. Still dropping content. What the hell else you? We're mad microtransactions.
Dark Ken is not a Wu-Tang fan. He does not love the kids. He does not.
I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, and I'm for the kids. What I'm saying is that
he does not love the kids.
A mature rating does not stop video games from being sold. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's not more for being sold.
It's not about stopping the selling. It's about the marketing of it, the promotion of it, the avenues, who you can market to, who you can specifically want to like. Wrestling is a TV show that they want children to watch and adults like us to try and stay invested to, so they try nostalgic things. Do they miss the mark like with Raw 30 that we're about to talk about? Of course they do. But the point is, you have to hit all demographics, and children are the most important demographic in the world. Children technically run the world. Parents buy things for children.
There are more children than adults. Let's just clarify something real quick.
But do you think that AEW Dynamite is marketing towards children? They're dropping the S-bomb every other sentence, dropping B words, with all the other words, and blood everywhere. I think AEW is marketing towards a more mature demographic because
you're right.
Content.
Right, because Jungle Boy is somebody you want to watch fight every week, and Darby Allin looks so tough, and a man dressed up as a dinosaur means a lot. And the Young Bucks that weigh a combined 210 look like they could beat somebody up.
I mean, Dark Order's a sex cult.
But they're cursing, they're bleeding. They are marketing.
Their parents are cursing. Their parents are fighting. It's the world we live in. Wrestling doesn't do any more than anything else does. The music you listen to tells the kids to do Percocet.
Exactly. So shouldn't the video game that you're playing reflect the same?
What did you just say?
So shouldn't the video game you're playing reflect the same thing that you're seeing on TV, or the same thing that you're listening in the music? Everything should
it's gonna reflect that. No.
Oh my God. You know why it won't reflect that? Because we have fucking mass shooters. Mass shooters. Every day. Walking around. And what's the first thing that they blame? Sorry, what's the first 2 things that they blame?
Video game.
Rap music.
Video game and music.
Rap music is just learning accountability through the example they're trying to make out of Young Thug. But eventually, accountability for somebody like wrestling, they can't hide behind. Wrestling is one of the biggest markets in the world. Whatever they market, whatever they push, they're being scrutinized for, especially now. In the world we live in, everything is so tightly scrutinized. You cannot let any type of anything go by without checking your P's and Q's, like intentionally. And that's what they're doing with this video game. You cannot be so just blasé with your product.
Dude, accountability starts at home.
And that's what they're doing, though. They're taking accountability. Every match isn't a blood match. They do 1, maybe 2 blood, and 1, maybe 2 bladings in a pay-per-view, and 1 maybe on a good Dynamite.
Do a lot of blood, a lot of cursing, a lot of whatever.
3 cursing,
bro. They probably say shit probably 5 times.
That's why I said 3 to 5 curses.
Every 2 or 3 episodes.
3 to 5 maybe curses in 2 hours, and 1 person bleeding is not a lot. It's not a lot.
On a weekly basis.
Bro. You guys know.
You guys don't feel like that there's no argument with him?
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to see that. It's
horrible.
I have an argument real quick.
Hold on, just so we're clear, I'm definitely not advocating for drill music. I'm not a fan of drill music. I'm being very clear.
Fuck drill music. I don't give a fuck. Glick bow that. All right. So, how would you feel if these were reversed? Friday Night Raw and Monday Night SmackDown.
That's it. I know this ain't pancake or whatever, but that's a pancake. That's a big old stinky.
Oh, this could be hot take a pancake because I definitely. That's why I was going to ask that question.
That's a stinky pancake. We off that.
All right. How would you guys feel if some main roster versus NXT matches where you have Seth Rollins versus Carmelo, Braun versus Roman, Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca, Dakota Kai. Sorry, Bailey versus Roxy, The Miz versus Grayson Waller, A-Kid versus Ricochet, Usos versus Creed Brothers versus Los Lotharios, and
I need to ask you something. Do y'all get annoyed when Jaquez does random wrestling news instead of getting to the main topics? We have to talk about Raw 30 and the Royal Rumble, and Jaquez is asking us if a bunch of nobodies he doesn't watch on NXT should be paired up with a bunch of people that we halfway watch on Mondays and Fridays. That's the worst wrestling topic he's had in weeks.
Next.
We are not discussing the video game booking you just did and people's names you just learned in that post.
I'll take a pancake. What you guys think about a AEW World Cup?
We just talked about who's doing AAA's doing the World Cup. Nope.
They're doing it for the tag teams. What if AEW and New Japan did one?
Nah, they gotta wait.
Okay, gotcha. And so this was basically for the people that was like complaining about possibly seeing some, people in Ring of for the Royal Rumble and stuff. And saying how WWE is basically like, they've been sharing stuff in people, right? Well, let's see. Mickie James was brought in literally as an apology to the whole trash bag incident. And besides that, Impact constantly promoting it, it was never mentioned again. Carl Anderson, he was on per appearance deal with New Japan. He won and went to WWE where he never fought the never belt. It was mentioned like once in WWE, and he made a whole 2 appearances in 6 months. As far as Shinsuke, you can tell who doesn't watch Eastern wrestling because I've seen people say Nakamura worked Japan, so that means New Japan is working with WWE, despite the fact that it was Noah's show. At most, if we got in a Forbidden Door entering, it would be the Great Muta and the Rumble.
The Great Muta is not wrestling anymore. He's done.
That's how I'm like.
That's not true. The Great Muta is not wrestling under the gimmick of the Great Muta anymore.
But if the Great Muta,
I want to be very clear. He retired the gimmick of the Great Muta. He technically did not retire himself from wrestling.
So if he goes somewhere else under another gimmick, he's not the Great Muta. He's someone that you don't care about, right?
Exactly.
So. If this is the people try to say the TNA Mount Rushmore would be AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Sting, and Christian Cage. Y'all agree or disagree?
I agree.
Put it back up.
I agree.
Here's the thing, right?
I can't do it.
Angle?
No. I have a very serious question. Y'all don't think this is disrespectful to Jeff Jarrett? Like straight like that. Do y'all? No. I'm being very sincere right now. Do y'all truly not think that is disrespectful to Jeff Jarrett?
The guy that created the King of the Mountain match?
Disrespectful to the person that carried that company, even when no one was watching it. Like, literally still stood there and took all the shots. He took all the criticism. He took everything. And the company still kept going one way or another. We're going to discredit that man for Christian? Even Sting, I'll give more WCW Mount Rushmore. For Sting,
I can't put Sting and Christian. Listen, crazily, I'm replacing Christian with Kurt Angle.
That's what I think.
Personally, I feel like Kurt Angle had the best matches in his career.
Do you better replace Sting with Jeff Jarrett?
No.
I will. I definitely would. I would.
I'm calling a huge timeout. You're gonna put Jeff Jarrett over Sting
in TNA history?
In TNA history, yes.
Sting is like one of the greatest TNA
He was great with the what?
Sting's prime was before he even got to TNA. He was past his prime when he got to TNA.
Why are we sitting here overrating Jeff Jarrett, by the way? Jeff Jarrett over Sting? The icon.
TNA, because we're talking about TNA.
Yes, we're talking about TNA. Sting over Jeff Jarrett, easy, done deal. It's not an argument. It's true.
How, bro? How?
Ja, you telling me that because you watch Impact and TNA more than any one of us, you're telling me that Jeff Jarrett you go overstay.
That's not true. He watches it now more than any of us. Now that it's called Impact and it's done in the Lucha Underground stage.
I've watched more TNA than anybody, and I've watched more Impact than anybody. And I'll tell you right now,
I used to watch TNA.
Frankly,
I agree.
I can put Jeff Jarrett in there. Definitely. I mean, there's a whole list of people that can end up getting like washed in with that top four.
America's Most Wanted. I think of TNA. I think of America's Most Wanted. Like I think of Ring of Honor, and I think of the Briscoes. Like so that tag team should also be up there.
America's Most Wanted or Beer Money. I would technically go with Beer Money because I'm sorry about your damn luck. I'm sorry about your damn luck.
It's still American. Okay, it's American.
But that's if we're going like the tag team Mount Rushmore. If we're talking about single competitors,
but they're still so notable
Joe,
for that company. They're so notable.
AJ, Joe,
Kurt Angle and Sting.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'll put Abyss over Sting too.
Abyss and Jeff Jarrett.
And
Jeff Jarrett.
And we're talking about Abyss with James Mitchell. Just being honest. If you want, hell, you can even put Eric Young up there for being there for so fucking long.
Forever.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode's another one.
He's a mainstay.
Christopher Daniels is another. Cass. I'm not calling him Kazarian. Cass. Amazing Red.
Amazing Red never got to the pinnacle though.
Eli Skipper.
Yeah, we can't. Now you're just naming wrestlers you like from TNA.
I'm just naming wrestlers at this point.
You're just naming wrestlers you like because you like TNA. Relax.
Eli Skipper had.
Next you're gonna say Shark Boy. Yeah, you're gonna jump to her. Relax.
Give me a Finn, yeah.
Relax.
That's the bottom line. Because Shark Boy said so.
Well, the Motor City, the whole tag team, not just Sabin, but the whole tag team.
Yes. All right, guys. So, more or less, I was going to get into what they have to say about Tony Khan, and shout out to Tony Khan for what he has been doing for the Briscoes. Conrad Thompson said, I don't mean to betray any confidence, but let me just say this. There's been a lot of rumors and innuendos from really good sources that Tony Khan is who we thought he was, and he's going to do the right thing by the family as well. I don't think that he would necessarily want anybody to know that information. And we know it's not our place to talk about it, but I will say that for all the criticism that he gets thrown around at Tony this and Tony that, when the chips are down, he's a dude, man. Tony also
love talking about people. That's the problem. Y'all just love it.
That's
so corny.
It's gotten to the point, like I was talking about this in WCC. I'm like, yo, like I'm tired of the whole like slander on the man's name at this point. Like y'all motherfuckers literally like would think that this man literally fucked your bitch. Like just straight, I'm not even calling you anybody's significant other bitch. I'm saying you would literally think he fucked your girl. You would literally think that he stole money out of you and clapped your whole fucking bank account and left you with nothing. Dropped the whole fucking $40,000 check and took your shit. Y'all would think that he had sex with your daughter or something. The way y'all act is fucking insane, bro. Like the guy is all cokehead. Oh, he's this, he's that. Why? Because he's hyper? Because he's happy for his fucking company, seeing it grow. I'll tell you right now, I would be the same fucking person if all three of us ended up on fucking ESPN doing this shit. I would be hyping up this shit like fuck everybody else's podcast. Straight up. I would be hyping this shit like we have the best podcast in the world because this is my baby. This is my creation. You get what I'm saying? This just shows like a lot of people never fucking started something on their own. They didn't go for business for themselves. A lot of people are just so used to being yes men that they don't know what it feels like to be happy for something that you watch grow. The company's been around for 4 years. Do you see the significant growth that this company has had? Do you know how many doubts had on this company before it even came out? Let's be honest here. And like, I seen so much shit on the man, like, oh, for his booking and this and that. Granted, listen, the man is not the greatest booker in the world.
No.
I'm sorry, AEW fans, that they're going to get hate for
what he's done with the time. Obviously,
this is the third time. This is the third time we've heard. And I'm pretty sure there's other stuff that goes on behind the scenes that we have not heard. But this is the third. Let's go. Brody Lee's family. What he did for that family, bro.
100%.
At that time, while y'all motherfuckers was attacking his wife, Brody Lee's wife, saying she's a liar, saying she's this, she's that. When y'all was doing all that, Tony was right there helping them get through this. Owen Hart, for what he did for the Owen Hart family. WWE hasn't done shit.
Well, they're not allowed to do shit, but
well, we know for a reason now. We know for a reason though.
And now with this, dude, Tony Khan always steps up in the right place at the right time every single time. When it comes to Brody Lee, when it comes to homeboy Briscoe, everybody, he always comes through in the right place at the right time. So, like, you can say whatever you want to say about him, but he always comes in the clutch. Always.
So when I see people like Eric Bischoff, because I'm gonna end up getting into Royal Rumble after this. When I see people like Eric Bischoff talk about sometimes true act of kindness don't show up in a headline or in an interview, they happen behind closed doors. Those acts of kindness to find the person, Tony Khan. I find you to be a fucking hypocrite,
dude.
You're probably one of Tony Khan's biggest fucking criticizers.
I've been saying this for 2 years. First of all, fuck Bischoff. I hate Eric Bischoff more than any person that I used to look up to in wrestling. Dude, Bischoff was good for 2 years. 1, 2. He downplays everything that's good about wrestling now. Bischoff is awful to me. And now he's like tweeting about how great Tony Khan is. Dude, 2 weeks ago you were talking about how much he sucked and how much you could have done better. So Bischoff is awful, but shout out to Tony Khan. And yeah, dude, fuck Bischoff. He's awful.
You know what I'm saying? I just found it to be a hypocrite. It's good that you gave him his props, but you're a fucking hypocrite, dude.
Well, but you see, I love that he did give him the props, even though he is the hypocrite. Because we got to start doing that, though. We got to remind people, listen, you should be better than that. Because at one point you were. At one point I acknowledged that you were. You are a great wrestling mind. That doesn't mean somebody else can't get the job done doing it another way or thinking another way. Also, acknowledge you're just getting older and you're being a bitter old man. And I want to encourage
that part.
I want to encourage everybody as we get older to not become a bitter old person. Bitter old people are horrible. I know we become bitter because this country treats people horribly. Ageism is a thing too. We talk about racism and all this stuff. Ageism is a thing. Treat older people better. Let's for real. It's a whole thing, bro. Getting older is not easy.
But also as you get older, don't be afraid to say I'm sorry and that I had a wrong opinion. Don't people are afraid to say that. Like, yo, I was wrong, or I shouldn't have said that, or like what I said before was not the right thing. People are afraid to do that.
I agree.
When you're wrong and be like, yo, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm looking. That's why I'm looking. I'm like,
it sounds like you need to do that. It sounds like you.
You got something you want to tell us, Dark Kid?
No, I mean, I'm right. Cody Rhodes will the Royal Rumble this Sunday. Saturday.
You know what? We're not gonna do this. We're not doing this. I'm not doing this. I gotta get back to my regular shit. There we go. Boom. You get back down here. I don't want you up here.
I love the 1/3 thing you got going on.
Let's go real quick. Royal Rumble expectations and predictions. Royal Rumble is this Saturday, and all roads to WrestleMania starts with the Royal Rumble. So, breaking news happened right before I went and started, uploading everything for this podcast. Apparently, WWE is offering unique contracts to outside talent. WWE are offering some unique contracts to talent outside of the company, apparently in an attempt to try and shake things up. We've been told from a source that the company are actively sending out one-time appearance contracts to stars outside of the company. This is quite to see a change of the previous regime when Vince was running creative as well as being the chairman of the company. Essentially, this would never have happened back when McMahon had no overall say, but it could happen in the new era. We haven't yet been able to establish who some of the talents are that the company are potentially looking to bring in, but it's likely to affect the Royal Rumble this weekend. It's worth noting that this plan might not actually come to fruition, as there are some constant changes in the company on a day-to-day basis. Still, right now, the indication is that there will be some one-off appearances during the Rumble event this weekend. I will hopefully be able to get more on this in the coming days, and I will update this page as and when, what they were saying. But that has basically now come out.
So, ready for this? Last year's Royal Rumble was probably the worst of all time.
Trash.
Garbage. It was garbage. And
it's not the worst. The 40-man Royal Rumble was the worst.
But it was up there.
It was very bad.
It was very bad. So now they're like, listen, we don't have to have you sign for a year or even 6 months, just come out for one night to make the Rumble better, because WWE cannot have a Rumble like they had last year, this year. They know that. So they have to have added star power. So they'll give people one-night deals, like independent deals, which makes sense because a lot of the best indie guys will probably want to do the Rumble, but not be with WWE, just do a one-night deal. Cool, right? Bring back guys like Morrison. Bring Jay White out. Bring Cardona out. Exactly.
Matt Cardona has filed the trademark filing for the name Zack Ryder.
My biggest prediction, and I'm gonna say it again just in case some of y'all wasn't here or y'all want to share it and y'all want to tag that I said it.
I said that Nick Aldis is coming, first.
No, you didn't. I said that Nick Aldis was coming this Saturday. Make sure, and if you don't know who he is, look him up. Do your due diligence. Matter of fact, and I'll tell you who he is. If you ever heard of NWA, you won't after this year. It's going to close.
Magnets.
It's going to close. The whole company will close because Nick Aldis was that company.
Magnus.
He is the man.
Magnus.
Nah, Nick.
Magnus. I'm calling him Magnus. So, question.
Part of the Royal Rumble is it doesn't matter who you bring. Cody Rhodes is still taking that W, fam.
So, let's just go through this. This is the Royal Rumble. I don't have one for the women, so I just did this one.
If Cody and Rhea win, that's a horrible flyer.
These are all of the Royal Rumble winners, dating back from the beginning.
Why?
Okay, just showing all the Royal Rumble winners.
You gonna read all of these?
Hell fucking no. You guys should know who the fuck they are. I'm not repeating the names. All right, the Forgotten Rumble in 2004.
Chris said, can we get Jay White? Let me tell you something. I don't feel like Jay White fits WWE system as well as like say Nick does. Jay White in the Royal Rumble will get a pop, but that's more of like if they're signing him type of thing. And I don't see him fitting.
Let's just go through it. Okay? Me personally, my predictions for the Royal Rumble. I think that Cody Rhodes is not going to win.
Okay. Who is?
I feel that Sami Zayn is going to be involved in the final four.
Okay, that.
No.
Rock would be number 30 or 29. Jay White will definitely be in the Royal Rumble.
If Jay White's in the Royal Rumble, that means he's signed to WWE.
No, he's not. He's actually going to sign to New Japan. His contract isn't run out yet, and
if they're doing a one-night deal, then it makes sense.
That's why I said that. And it also will be So
there's so many other people. No offense to Jay White, there are so many other people that get an actual pop from casual fans than Jay White. This is not a casual fan pick. This is a hardcore fan pick. Jay White makes no sense for one time.
I just think it would make sense. I think Matt Cardona is going to end up showing up. I believe
in the company.
I don't believe Big E will be returning.
No,
I would love it.
But as for everything else I said, I'm gonna stick with it.
I can guarantee you right now that Jay White will not be at the Royal Rumble unless
Rock is going to be winning.
Unless he signs a deal. I'm telling you now, no Jay White unless he signed to WWE. This is not that. Jay White isn't poppable. He's not going to come out of Royal Rumble and that stadium's going to go crazy. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Dude, what also just said, dude, people like us know who Jay White is. If you're just a random fan tuning into the WWE Network watching the Royal Rumble, you really don't know who Jay White is. Anyway, I believe that Cody Rhodes is obviously winning the Rumble. The only person I see winning the Rumble over Cody is Sami Zayn because of the storyline they built. I think that's the only two ways you can go, either Cody or Sami.
I think all of this sounds ridiculous. Sami Zayn is obviously going to be in Elimination Chamber for the purposes of them to set up Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Sami Zayn being in a main event spot is just ludicrous. Let's cut it out. And we don't want that for him again.
If they're splitting the titles, though,
it's still Sami Zayn still will not be a champion. Sami Zayn is great on the microphone. Everybody knows that. There have been plenty of people who have been great on the microphone in wrestling. That does not constitute being the face of a company. Sami Zayn is not a replacement for Roman Reigns, even with half a belt
whatsoever.
But I will counter what you said with this. Fans sometimes make people in a position.
We have not put Sami Zayn
Kofi was never ready for the belt, but the fans put him into the championship spot.
Oh, the fans give him heat. Yes, he's over. We have not put him in a position of we need him to win the belt. We are not championing Sami Zayn. That is not the same feeling.
We put Daniel Bryan there. We put Kofi there.
We were champion. Listen to the difference, Kent. We were championing Daniel Bryan. Let's go, Daniel. Yes. Go for the belt. Yes. We did the same thing with Kofi. Oh, he's the underdog. He can do it. This is not about Sami Zayn winning a title. This is not what this is about. This is about Sami Zayn just not being the one played out of this storyline. We want Sami Zayn to come out looking good, not with a belt. Nobody cares if Sami Zayn wins the title or not. That is not what this is. Nobody cares. Sami Zayn probably don't even want a title. He can't travel to half the places that WWE goes. Sami Zayn will never win a belt. He will never win that belt.
Listen, Sami Zayn probably is going to end up being the one to end up turning on Jay and them, and we're going to end up getting Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos at WrestleMania.
I'm glad you got one thing right tonight. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did that.
It's going to be The Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania.
That could happen as well, but that'll be one of the matches because the other one will be Cody versus.
Yes.
Roman.
Honestly,
no, you're right. It'll be Seth Rollins versus Cody, with Seth Rollins having the title.
Cody is only taking one title at WrestleMania. He's not taking both.
He's not taking it off of Roman.
Yes, he is.
He is.
No, he's not.
Okay. Dude, the fact that you don't believe that is crazy. Cody Rhodes is not leaving WrestleMania with a championship title. He's not leaving WrestleMania with the WWE title, as a matter of fact.
Kobe's leaving WrestleMania with the WWE title.
With the WWE title. The title his dad didn't win. Like, they put him in.
Nobody cares about his daddy. He don't even care about his daddy.
Hey, dude, they're telling all the stories. It's one of the best parts of Raw. That's how I know you don't watch it. The promos they've been showing about Cody Rhodes.
The storyline's already there.
Have been excellent. Even Brandy Rhodes is coming across as somebody likable.
Really? Really? Okay, so let's just talk about the Women's Royal Rumble then.
Brandy Rhodes is definitely going to be in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Who?
Brandy Rhodes will definitely be in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Okay. What are your predictions and expectations?
Rhea is winning.
Rhea Ripley wins. Rhea Ripley wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Surprise entrance will be Billie Kay. Who would I just say? Brandy Rhodes.
Lita?
That's not a surprise. It's Lita comes out every year. Beth Phoenix too, every year. That's not a surprise. Like
Chelsea Green.
Yeah, but she's coming back to the company, so that's not a surprise. Eva will be there.
Oh God, please no.
You know she will be. Eva will be there. Some female who's
Trinity.
like a celebrity. Pick any celebrity sports
Trinity.
figure. Simone Biles. Yeah, somebody. And last but not least, Naomi. And
I just said Trinity.
They will fake us out to feel like Naomi's going to win, and Rhea will win the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
I said it here first. Remember that too.
If they bring out Naomi, she has to be in the last two. She
will lose to Rhea Ripley, hands down.
Yes, absolutely. But she'll come out at like 30 though. She won't be in there for a while.
I thought you about to say Sasha Banks.
Stop, bro. Stop.
So you don't think there will be any NXT call-ups?
Yeah, I'm sure, but who cares? Who?
I think. Okay, let's see. Carmelo Hayes probably.
You're talking about for the men's Royal. We're talking about the women's Rumble. That's how
sexist for the women's.
That's how sexist you are.
Zoe Stark.
You can't even name anybody past that.
Well, I can't say Nikita Lyons because she just tore her ACL. So Zoe Stark, Roxy could end up basically popping up.
Women's champion doesn't
Tiffany
matter.
Stratton.
How many women in NXT do you actually care about?
One.
Roxy.
No, let me tell you this. I like Gigi Dolan in the ring. I'm not even talking about her body. I'm really not. I like Gigi Dolan. I even like her on the microphone. I like
Gigi Dolan on Instagram. But anyway.
Slap him. That's crazy,
bro. That's crazy. I mean,
half the Iconics will definitely be there, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Billie Kay resigns with the company.
You think?
I don't think she's resigning.
They're a package deal. You can't have one Iconic.
They're not a package deal. The other one is pregnant and married. The other one is
no. She had the baby already. They actually named the baby. I think they dedicated it to
They named it Vincent Kennedy.
No, I think they named the baby after Jay.
You can't have one Iconic without the other Iconic. It's impossible.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's like Milli Vanilli.
You shouldn't have any of the Iconics. It's not.
Well, they're saying that since the deadline for WrestleMania plans is coming, The Rock indicated he won't have time to get into the shape he feels he needs to be in to do a main event match versus Roman Reigns, but keeps the door open for something in the future. That was something that we read, I think, last week or so. Let's just say this. Like I said last week, I'm going to say it again this week. That's a lie. It's a fucking cop-out. The same thing happened with Edge. I would not be surprised if he shows up. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's get into
when he wins.
Weekly show highlights, starting with Raw, a Triple X parody. Sorry, Raw's Triple X. I didn't say Vin Diesel, but the Raw's Triple X.
We gotta talk about Raw 30.
Raw 30, Raw Dirty 30.
Dude, if you start a show with Hulk Hogan, I'm already turned off.
They booed the man.
Hulk Hogan, dude.
They had to cut it off. They cut it off.
They booed Hulk Hogan live on television.
Like,
see how big my fucking smile was?
As an African American wrestling fan, no more.
Oh, you're black today.
He's black
today.
No,
you're more of a Carlton Black, but okay.
Wow, you want to talk, bro? You're like one shade away from Carlton.
Stop it.
Where's your twin at? I haven't seen him pop up on
You're one shade away from Tucker Carlson, bro.
Listen, make sure you grab that DNA test. That's all I'm saying. Ancestry.com help you out.
You're almost Jimmy Fallon white. So anyway,
I'm the same color as your son.
He ain't Jimmy Fallon white. He's more. He is the same color as your son. He looks mulatto. He's like Mr. Mulatto.
Okay. But
yo, fight me right now. Nah.
It's only slaps, bro. Only slaps.
But yes.
What
y'all think about Dirty 30? Sorry, Raw 30, Raw Triple X.
Don't bring Hogan outside the show, dude. Like, I'm done with Hogan. Like,
don't bring WrestleMania. You guys little bitch ass beef.
It turned me off to watch Hogan open the show. It really did. Dude,
I don't understand Hogan.
I don't.
What is the purpose of constantly bringing up Hogan or bringing in Hogan? At this point, knowing that no one it's the same thing with Ric Flair.
Well, here's the point. The point is, even though we're African Americans, and I guess this would be considered an African American wrestling podcast for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure most of our viewers are Caucasian, and we love y'all. It has nothing to do with that. But as fans and being African American, we really don't think about the other side of this coin, and there are plenty of people who love Hulk Hogan.
Yes. No, there is, dude. The entire middle of the country loves Hulk Hogan. Me personally, I can't.
I said it last week. We had a gentleman. I don't think he's watching this week, and maybe that's my fault. I said, if you love Trump, y'all remember? Y'all didn't talk to me about it, but I did this. I lost us a fan. I said, if you love Trump and you're of a certain age, you're a Hulk Hogan fan.
100%. 100%.
And the man said, I'm 50 years old. I'm a Trump supporter, and I love Hulk Hogan. And all I said was, hey.
It is what it is.
Hey.
And
after Hogan did what he did, if you break down him as a wrestler, like, his matches weren't great. His promos were decent, if anything.
No, he's Tupac. He's not necessarily the most talented, but he's impactful.
Wow. Also,
that's perfect.
I love the fact that you compared Hogan to Tupac, but the comparison actually made sense, but I actually felt bad about that because I love Tupac. But
people just aren't honest about Tupac. He's not necessarily the most talented, but he was impactful, and that's.
I thought you guys said that about Biggie, not Tupac, but heard you.
Biggie was skilled as a rapper. It doesn't matter the lines that you're thinking of because you love to do that. We're talking about.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about.
We're talking about rapping.
Nigga with those suspect ass lyrics, right?
I'm
just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
No. Biggie and Tupac freestyle together. They rap together. We've heard the two together. Biggie's skill is above Tupac's. We're not doing this. You're from New York.
He's just a brown down.
I've never seen somebody from New York be so disrespectful to New York things. It's crazy. Even Tupac is from New York, but you're so disrespectful, bro.
Oh well, West Coast.
So disrespectful, bro.
West Coast. No, there we go. Boom. Tell him, sis.
West Coast.
So, we started off with what was supposed to be
over 50, and you're not racist, bro.
Hold up. So this was supposed to be the, I guess the bloodline thing, and we're supposed to get like all the generations, and we ended up getting the court of Sami Zayn, and everyone was like, "Oh, that means that The Rock's not going to show up. The Rock turned him down. That's what it means. Yeah, go Cody." No, that's not what it means. It turns out that Alpha and Cinco were not able to make the appearances, and that Rikishi was actually sick. So that is exactly why the Bloodline Generations was not allowed to appear on TV. So they went with the thing with the courts. And I just had this little picture up, you know what I'm saying? A little cute for Sammy. That shit kind of strung at my heartstrings. I'm not going front. When they said that they had told my dog, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you guilty. And then Roman was mad, and then he yelled out, "Solo!" Oh my God. Solo walked up to him, and he was about to hit him with that spike. But Jay came up and said, "No! No! I got fucking defense. I got proof. Roll the footage." He said, "My dog's bulletproof."
They definitely dragged the segment. Definitely dragged the segment. And the biggest takeaway we all know from the night is that they cut the women's cage match. That was very Jacquez of them.
The segment should have been dragged. It was a great segment.
No, it should not have been dragged. They're not the greatest of actors, and they've been doing a great job. Like, can we just? I'm gonna clap it up because we're so, like, as far as narrative goes, the Bloodline has been from day one. Like, no pun intended. Like,
everything Bloodline is great.
Beating up Jay and us getting to hear him talk to him the whole match while he was doing it was the beginning of what has been one of the greatest factions, one of the greatest storylines, one of the greatest builds of all time.
And Sami Zayn has made that build.
Bro. Jay Uso made. Bro, shut up, bro. Sami Zayn wasn't even there in the beginning, bro. I'm not doing this. Sami Zayn didn't make any builds. Sami Zayn has made himself an integral part ever since Usi 2-3 months ago. He has not been an integral part of the build. First it was Jay. Jay did it. And then it was Roman. Then it was like, okay, Roman is the tribal chief. Then Sami Zayn came.
Wait, you forgot Jimmy.
Oh yeah, then Solo popped up. And then
Then wait. Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman didn't do anything spectacular. He just Paul Heyman.
He turned on Brock.
That was. It was done like this.
The last 6 months, Sami Zayn has been the most entertaining part of the Bloodline of wrestling. Period.
For how long?
Last 6 months.
No.
January, December, November, October, September.
How you go to January, September, October? Wait, what? What are the months?
Sami Zayn has been the most entertaining part of the Bloodline for the last
November.
Since
November.
September. Let's go September.
That's a lie.
What?
Comment section. When has Sami Zayn became the most entertaining part of the Bloodline since when? Since I'd say September.
October, end of October, November.
September, October, November, December, January. So we're at least 5 months in of Sami Zayn being the most entertaining part of wrestling.
The Bloodline's been around for 9 months, bro.
The Bloodline's been around for a lot longer than that, but I'm saying Sami Zayn being.
What I meant to say is Sami Zayn has been a part of the Bloodline for 9 months. So what you're saying is the first 4 months he was a part of them.
Obsolete. So here's my thing. Segment was great, but then we found out what we was talking about when it comes to the women. Now, you and me talked about this earlier on the phone. I find this to be bullshit. There ain't no excuse in the world. And the fact that you had motherfuckers coming out during that whole DX segment or whatever, drag the fuck out, and you're gonna sit there and make fun of it like, what are you looking at me for? This booking thing isn't, that easy. Listen, cut the bullshit. Cut the fucking bullshit. There was so much shit that you guys could have fucking cut out that they fucking at least give us that match. You hyped that fucking match along with all the other nostalgia shit that you could because people weren't tuned in because they doesn't want to see the Bella Twins because the Bella Twins were removed.
They were
removed. So, but then, you guys don't do that with the Rebellious Twins. You don't do anything for the women, really. You really didn't do anything for the women. You had Alundra Blaze in the background winning poker games. The poker game, which was, all for the nostalgic shit. I could have gone without seeing DDP, Tamina, who's been there for dumb long, and we don't give a fuck about her. We don't care if she's Mina or not. Like, I don't care. We literally seeing that the Good Brothers chilling up there. I'm like, this is all cool and dandy. Ted DiBiase, Bray Wyatt's daddy, all these people showing up, and I'm like, why the fuck wasn't some of this shit cut out? Or that DX segment that was dragged the fuck out? Why wasn't some of that cut?
But playing devil's advocate.
Don't do that. Do that naturally. Don't do that.
Do you want to see an entire match, or do you want to see like a half a match? So they'd rather do nothing at all than do half of something. You know what I'm saying?
I did say the exact same thing earlier. My point is, if the ending of that match was that the rest of Damage Control is going to jump Becky and leave her in the middle of the ring, and then maybe they saved me some time of investing myself into a match that would conclusion.
That wasn't what was supposed to happen.
They said that it was that they
said that no, that's what they came up with. They said the end result is what they had came up with.
I thought the end result was what they said is they just decided to cut to the ending.
Listen, if you guys was gonna do that, why wasn't the match basically brought on last? Bobby and fucking Austin Theory could have went on way earlier. The only reason why you did that is because of Brock Lesnar. Keeping the buck. That's all it was.
Like, that's why it has to go on last, because no one in this circle or on the comments gives a shit about about Theory versus Lashley. It had to be on last because Lesnar was coming out.
What the fuck you mean no one cares about Bobby versus Theory for the belt?
Bro, what are you talking about?
How many times have you seen Bobby versus Theory, bro?
Have you not been paying attention to why everyone is gunning for Bobby right now? Why we want Bobby to... Bro, all right.
You're not excited about Bobby Lashley?
I love Bobby Lashley, but
the Hurt fucking business, my guy. The Hurt business.
There was no Hurt business about that match, though. Dude, Bobby versus Theory. All right. Bobby versus Theory. Do you really think that, that is important at all? How many times have you seen Bobby versus Theory? Wow. At least 5.
So what you're saying is that Bobby Lashley's storyline isn't important?
No, what I'm saying is that a Bobby Lashley match versus Theory is not important. And if it wasn't for Lesnar coming on at the end of the show, no one would have cared about the match, because we've seen Bobby versus Theory like 48 times.
Bro, that's crazy, because the point of building the title, the United States Championship,
they said they're trying to build up with prestige. Not to cut you over, they said they're trying to build up with prestige. Continue.
And how Bobby Lashley was a part of building this prestige from the beginning. And this is still the title that he's still the person everybody looks at as the strongest and the most viable person to hold that title, to be the champion of Raw. And that whole and Austin Theory, who I keep telling y'all from day one, once again, me and my correct predictions that did John Cena in the good old boy, that they giving him the John Cena treatment with Austin Theory, and then they even do it in the commercial for the video game, mind you, who got slammed by John Cena in the video game commercial. Anyway,
that's crazy.
Two very important pieces of the puzzle right now. Them having a match isn't important. It's always important because, and we're supposed to place importance on it because we're trying to build the prestige of this title.
If we're building the prestige of the title, let's build up some new fucking challengers. I don't want to see.
So what you're saying is you don't want to see Bobby Lashley. That's what it sounds like you're saying. Yeah. No. Okay, he left.
No, I love Lashley. I love Theory as well as a new heel. Whatever. I don't love Lashley versus Theory again and again.
I don't need DX basically coming out again after they just had their little anniversary again, and then having fucking Kurt Angle come out this time to try to replace Daddy Ass, and then sitting up there trying to pretend like we didn't know that he was with them, and then you keep going on and on and on, and then you bring Imperium out. And then you have a long ass segment, and then you keep going on and on and on. And you could have fucking did that, cut that shit out, basically, and to let them do whatever they was gonna do. You could have cut out the whole fucking Charlotte fucking Flair bullshit, and then you could have had that fucking match. Enough with the bullshit. I don't give a fuck what anybody's excuse is. Enough of the bullshit.
Yo, when y'all show up,
you hyped the match up for fucking ratings, bro.
Yeah, when y'all show up to our show, I know y'all can tell Doc Kent when he's wrong, right? Because Doc Rose be saying some crazy things.
Tell him to shut the fuck up. Well, don't tell him shit. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'll punch you in the throat.
Well, you can tell him he's wrong. He's definitely wrong about Bobby Lashley. We want to see how they're going to build the Hurt Business story. Hurt Business is going to be the next.
Where am I wrong?
Hurt Business will be the next big faction after the Bloodline story is over.
I love the Hurt Business.
Usos versus Judgment Day. Usos versus Judgment Day with Sami Zayn basically coming through and winning it. Was a whole full circle. I loved it.
Facing Austin Theory for the 88th time. That's all.
The only thing bad about the Raw.
Stop adding numbers. You said 5, then you said 40, now you said 85th. Which one is it, my nigga?
Yo, Job, how many fucking times did we watch Lashley versus Theory? At
3
least 5.
Not as many times as we've seen Orton versus Cena. So shut the fuck up.
Before Monday.
How many times did we see Orton and Cena?
Orton and Cena had steak. You can't compare.
3 times.
We're talking apples and pomegranates. Dude.
Okay. So he just answered it for you 3 times.
Lashley.
Dwayne, I don't understand. Can I say this? I'm going to say this again because Jacques does this sometimes. But I'm sure Charlotte will do something that'll make him act like he's been a fan of hers forever. Charlotte is very underrated, and I'm tired of us acting like it's nepotism. She can go in the ring, and she's great on a microphone. Like, Charlotte is who she is. No, it is not, bro. There's no nepotism in the sense of her being as good as she is. There's not 5 women you can name me in wrestling who are better than Charlotte.
Yes, I can.
I disagree with you.
Yes, I can.
There's not 5 women you can name me as a
yes, fuck I can.
Charlotte Flair. No.
Charlotte is not that great.
You're wilding, bro. She's technically sound. She could.
Was Charlotte in the top 10 last year for the PWI?
She's super athletic. No, she didn't wrestle half the time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like
how the fuck is she the best? I want to hear it.
She took
Stop the lies.
She got 14 titles. You gonna ask me about PWI?
She got handed 14 titles.
14 titles.
She got handed 14 titles like fucking R-Truth got handed the 24/7 title.
I understand that, and believe me, Dwayne, this is what I'm trying to tell my two brothers who are being idiots right now, is that even if her name was Charlotte Gatsby, if her name wasn't Flair, she'd still be just as talented as she is right now.
If she wouldn't have as many titles as she would.
She'd be just as talented, so she maybe would have won that. She'd be just as talented.
Oh, please. Stop.
If her name wasn't Charlotte Flair, do you
Sasha Banks isn't as fucking good as Charlotte?
If
I'm asking you a question. Is Sasha Banks as good as Charlotte in your eyes?
Is Sasha Banks as good as Charlotte?
The way that you were talking about Charlotte. Is Sasha Banks better or good as?
To be honest, I think they are equal.
Okay. Ready for
so
this?
Why does Sasha not have as many titles?
Because her
why hasn't Why hasn't Bailey had as many titles?
Now, hold on, wait, hold on, wait, don't do
Becky
that.
Lynch.
There's no last name's not
Don't
Flair.
do that. Don't do that.
Shayna Baszler, who's good too.
It's not about the titles. Y'all are bugging. We're not changing the subject on me. I said her talent. I understand that nepotism is involved. Talent-wise, Charlotte Flair is better than Bayley. Talent-wise, Charlotte Flair is better than Becky.
Really?
Becky didn't become popular until she got punched in the face and her nose was broke and we called her the man. Becky was boring. And don't act like Becky was in your top 5 before she got punched in the face and her nose was broken.
Whoa.
Charlotte Flair just one move.
Whoa.
Dude, Star, your thinking is full of nepotism. It's like, well, if she wasn't Charlotte Flair, you wouldn't think she's that good.
I don't understand how we haven't accepted nepotism yet. Half our lives, we've been awarded that because of nepotism.
But why are you letting nepotism change your your thought on the entire topic?
It's not. My point is, she didn't have the last name Flair. She'd still be talented. We keep talking about her
If
like
she didn't have the last name Flair,
Well,
you
she
wouldn't
has
know.
gotten that trash ass, long ass bullshit segment that she got.
it didn't have to be as long, but Charlotte isn't bad.
Charlotte's horrible. She sucks on the mic too.
No,
Not even close, bro. Not even
She
close.
sucks on the mic.
Not
she's
even
not.
close.
She is trash on the mic.
No, she is not.
Yes,
No,
she is.
She's not.
Charlotte is trash on the mic.
Absolutely not. This
Yes,
is
she is.
this is not a fact. Not even close.
Charlotte is a
Okay.
Becky is worse on the mic than Charlotte Flair. I don't understand what we're talking about.
You're right. They're both trash on the mic to me.
No, Becky is trash on the microphone.
They're not AJ Lee levels. She's not AJ Lee levels.
Becky.
She's not Britt Baker level.
You're going to compare her to one of the greatest females to be on a microphone? We're just going to throw AJ
She
Lee.
ain't Britt Baker. She ain't
AJ
Britt
Lee
Baker.
only wrestled for 5 years.
She's not Britt Baker.
AJ Lee isn't relevant.
She's not Britt Baker on the mic.
Charlotte is better on the mic than Becky.
She ain't better than Britt Baker.
Lies. That's a lie.
What? You can't even
not better than Britt
understand
Baker.
half of what Becky says. I'm about to sign off for the show tonight because y'all are officially just ticking me off. Straight like that. Y'all are officially taking me there.
Can we get some comments? Bro.
Y'all are officially taking me there. Nah, Dwayne the only one left because y'all been talking nonsense all night. And now we're sitting here talking about Becky with her accent that you can halfway understand. You can't name me a Becky Lynch promo. Becky's best promo was holding her hands up with a bloody nose. Trash on a microphone.
Don't cry.
Star.
All I know is that.
What's your favorite Charlotte Flair promo?
Did you guys talk about? No, you guys didn't see what about the Bella twins, right?
We already know that they were upset.
Don't worry about nothing.
They're upset, and a lot of people basically.
Don't worry about shit.
No. They're upset, and I actually agree with them.
Yo, Antonio, please tell me you don't think Becky is better on the mic than Charlotte. I need you to, since you're watching, just go ahead and comment, bro. Just go ahead and let me know. Because I've been dealing with this all night tonight. We only got like 10 minutes left of the show. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go eat. I'm not gonna think about them till Saturday. I probably won't see either one of them to Saturday. I'm good with that. Like, I'm perfect with that because they have officially ticked me off tonight. Like, it's officially happening.
Well, I'm gonna give you a big giant hug when I see you on Saturday.
You need to, bro. You need to. The only thing bad about Charlotte is no offense, is the thing she's trying to enhance about her body. That was where she fell short.
Where's your wife? I'm telling you. Are you looking at
I
Charlotte's
always
body?
watches the show, so.
How dare you look at another woman's body?
Wrestling shows everybody's body. Men are half naked as well.
Dude.
I ain't gonna say no.
Charlotte.
I'm gonna tell you right now. All right. So that was Raw. I'll give it a down. I mean
Raw as a total of down?
Outside of the nostalgia, outside of like, the little funny segments,
Seth Rollins
and outside of
the Profits and Seth Rollins.
no, the stuff with the Bloodline and the Usos versus Judgment Day. Yeah, I gotta give it a down.
Before we move off of Raw, Dominic Mysterio is one of the most entertaining characters in Raw right now.
We ain't gonna do this. This is a picture that I found. Triple H
It gets an Orange Cassidy for me, by the way, y'all.
and Regal.
It gets an Orange Cassidy for me. Raw 30
All right.
gets an Orange Cassidy.
All right.
It's
Okay.
almost a up.
What do you guys thought about AEW last night? We'll talk about the Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal thing in a second. But what, as a whole,
I guess we're gonna close. So I'm gonna say this really fast. As a whole, it was a very fluid episode of Dynamite.
Agreed.
It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. And I would also like to note Buddy Matthews is a beast. And if he doesn't get a manager to be his mouthpiece so he can blow up soon, I'm gonna get mad. Buddy Matthews,
facts,
is an absolute beast. He's an it is criminally insane since we've seen him win the Cruiserweight Championship when he was in WWE that he did not get the push he deserved after winning that championship. It is criminally insane. The man is amazing. If you, Antonio, I don't know how you didn't. First of all, you got to stop being uncontroversial because I asked you about the Charlotte Becky thing, and you want to talk about something totally different, bro. I hope you. I'm gonna be on the show Sunday, and I hope you're there too, because now we got to talk.
So here's one thing, though. I am gonna say, Action Andretti is starting to rub off on me. I like the guy.
Not on me. I hate his colors. I hate when they put faces in.
That's my thing. I'm tired of the colors. Like, can you get some different ring gear, my guy, please?
They throw faces in those colors all the time. John Cena wore those colors. Bryan Danielson wore those colors at one point. Those colors make me mad.
Listen, you want to know what doesn't? The fact that this guy kind of looks like colors. Action Andretti literally looks like Player One.
It's the colors, bro. It's the colors.
No. I think y'all know who I'm talking about when I say Player One.
Old school 1, 2, 3 kid colors.
No. I'm thinking Pegasus Kid.
Suicide Kid. 1, 2, 3 kid.
Why are you saying Suicide? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. See, I didn't try to say his name, but the fact you said Suicide Kid?
No, the 1, 2, 3 kid's name was Suicide Kid for a little bit.
No, there's also another wrestler that Ja was referring to that maybe Dark Kent didn't quite know.
Are you our Lady of Peace fan?
Oh no, I was thinking about Sean Waltman. No, I was going
Those colors are the colors you put your created character in when you want him to be a face. You just go and change the color.
Like, seriously, like he just decided to just get the WWE 2K attire and just go about his business.
Thank you.
Edits.
Thank you,
no
Enforcer.
edits.
Not the Enforcer, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, there you go. He answered your question.
Thank you.
But Jungle Hook versus Ethan Page and Matt Hardy kind of bored me. The Tony Storm and Ruby Soho, that whole storyline, I'll talk about that next week after we see what's going to happen.
Trash.
Because unless we're getting blood cuts, I don't understand the whole thing going on right now. Is it supposed to be AEW originals versus AEW outsiders?
They've changed it and it's trash. Bring my face back real quick. I want to say one thing, and then I know we're going to talk about Mark Bristol, Mark and Jay Lethal. If you don't like Jungle Hook, don't watch Wolfpack. How about that? I don't even care. Don't. You got anything bad to say about Jungle Hook? Don't tag me. Don't at me. Don't tell me we're friends. Don't check on me. Don't contact me on social media. We're not
because of Jungle Boy, Jack Perry.
What, bro?
Bro, Jungle Hook is sponsored by us. We all mess with Jungle Hook.
We said the name first. I'm just saying, I said the name first. Fuck you.
Did it before they even did it. Listen, we're not going to talk about Jungle Boy specifically, but we're talking about Jungle Hook right now because I have my own personal feelings about Jungle Boy. We all know that. If you don't like Jungle Hook, you're a hater. You're a hater, and you're the same dude that didn't come back this week because I called him out for being a racist Hulk Hogan Trump supporter.
By the way, Adam Cole is hinting that he's going to return March 5th at Revolution. So, I don't know who his opponents will be. I want to see.
AEW don't do good booking anyway. It's going to be anybody. Pick a hat. Pick out of the hat.
Wow. This is supposed to be the matches for next Wednesday. Hangman versus John Moxley, 3? Bryan Danielson versus Timothy Thatcher. I'm fucking looking forward to like crazy.
That's going to be a 7-star match.
I cannot fucking wait for that. That is going to be the technical masterpiece. Darby Allin versus Samoa Joe in a no holds barred match. That's
going to be fire. And Darby will hopefully die in that match. because you're not telling me that Darby. I don't mean literal death. I wish him life. I don't mean that. I mean I want Samoa Joe to ruin Darby Allin and Jamie. Timothy Thatcher used to be on NXT. He's a big independent wrestler. He's wrestled everywhere in the world. He's a technical mastermind. Darby Allin needs to get destroyed by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe needs to muscle buster Darby Allin through every table, every Titantron, every piece of furniture. Darby Allin weighs the size of one of Samoa Joe's legs.
Samoa Joe.
And a no-guard match.
Samoa Joe will destroy Darby Allin, but Darby Allin will still win. That's the whole thing about Darby Allin. That's what makes him great.
Allow me to be honest. Darby Allin is the only wrestler in the history of the TNT title that has brought prestige to the TNT title.
They also said that the Acclaim is in tag action next week too. I don't know who they're supposed to be.
Nobody cares. The point is Samoa Joe needs to beat up Darby Allin. Samoa Joe needs to beat up Darby Allin.
Samoa Joe will beat up Darby Allin, but he's not going to win the match.
And that's going to make me mad because I'm getting sick of the 70-pound dude beating all of these big brolic dudes all the time. Like it's him, Buddy Murphy. Whooped him so bad. And this man still won that. I'm tired of it.
Darby Allin kills himself every match, but he wins at the end. Like that's what
I don't think you see what Dwayne said. I think Wardlow comes back to help Darby. I do too. We're gonna get a bald Wardlow.
But Wardlow doesn't like Samoa. Oh yeah, I get it. He's gonna come back. Okay, that's why he's gonna come back. He's gonna be a monster.
He's a friend. I mean, listen, he's a friend of Darby.
No,
he has respect for Darby.
Darby got a lot of friends. That's why he wins a lot too. He got a lot of friends.
Wardlow can't come back as somebody else's muscle. He's already been MJF's muscle. He's been on his own. It didn't work. Wardlow cannot come back and help Darby. Like you said, Darby already has enough friends. Like no one wants to see.
If Sting had half his charisma, half his face paint, and half his weight, he'd be Darby Allin.
Dude, Darby Allin is Jeff Hardy circa 1998. Like,
y'all gotta stop talking about Darby like this.
Darby Allin is not no type of Jeff Hardy. He's Jeff Hardy on Halloween playing with his kids after the first drink.
I compare Darby to Jeff Hardy. I love
never.
Darby.
When Darby Allin comes out, I don't get up and start dancing. I don't do none of that. Stop it. It is not the same. He don't get.
You don't get on your skateboard and try to skate.
Absolutely not. They are not the same.
You have a skateboard?
They are not the same. There you go, Ja. See, Ja knows it. Not the Darby Allin. What's the Darby Allin? Oh, okay, exactly. Like I said, Darby Allin is half Sting's charisma, half his weight.
I did the Darby Allin.
Coffin drop.
Yeah, you can't.
All right, guys. Now, some serious shit. Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal was the main event. This was done on what would have been Jay Briscoe's 39th, I believe, birthday.
A very emotional match, and I have nothing to say about the technicality of it because it's not important. It was a very emotional match. If
I
you
wanted to get the preview video, but I didn't know if I could play it.
Oh, if you understand them boys, this is very fitting for Mark to have wrestled on this day. That's what they've been all about their whole lives. They kept the farm. They stayed where they stayed. They're all about family. And Mark did what he felt like his brother would have wanted him to do, obviously. Mm-hmm. And they did a wonderful job. Shout out to AEW once again.
He came out with both titles. He came out with both titles. Jay Lethal came out and he was already crying. Like when they showed him, he actually had like a lot like tears in his eyes. Like this.
Now, y'all know I don't even like Jay Lethal. I'm not gonna say nothing about him.
Like regardless of like how anybody feels about anybody that's involved, bro, this heart it wrenched at your heart. Like, and it's crazy now that this has happened. And I don't want to get into technical details because I'm already pissed off still at Warner Discovery, and we already know the reason why all this actually went down. If you guys was listening to the commentary team, that was literally shots at the fucking company. Not AEW, not ROH, but at Warner Discovery.
Yeah. They
They
I don't know why
big
you
the fuck.
know, at the end of the day, they made right. At the end of the day, they did right.
They did because they had to. This was a PR. This is PR recovery.
It
Because
doesn't
everyone
matter.
has got you after that
That's all that matters is that on my TV screen, I'm able to celebrate the life of one of the greatest wrestlers, if not the greatest, half of the greatest tag team ever in wrestling.
Bro, when that scene in the tribute video when his daughter, he was like, "My daddy's crazy, but I was like, bro, like that.
I don't know why you would play that video, but we obviously love Jay. Like, there's no question. We've never said a bad word about the Briscoes. Actually, Dark Kent might have. We'd have to go back and look at the camera.
I've never said a bad word about the Briscoes at all.
Dark Kent, I'll punch you in the throat.
Dude, their tag team matches have always been classic to me.
We obviously know that. I hope they retire the current Ring of Honor belts and they come out with a new set.
That would be fire.
I like that.
Or do like a kind of like a Dusty Rhodes Classic type of deal. You know, where
Jay Briscoe Classic or Briscoe Brother Classic.
A Jay Briscoe type tag team tournament. Yeah.
Yes. I think that
this match was dope. God, man, it was
just a heart-wrenching match. Like I said, I'm not getting.
And he hit him with Jay Briscoe's finishing move, the Jay Driller, and won the match. The entire locker room, or
not the entire
locker room, but people that were friends of Jay, like you can even see it. Like you have the Young Bucks there, Tony's there hiding, Brody Lee, Brody King, Blake Christian, Adam Cole, Christopher Daniels, Jerry Lynn, Hangman, Alex Silver, Alex Reynolds, John Silver, like people that got to wrestle with him throughout, like Ring of Honor or outside the ring. So like everyone was there, and word, it was just, last words was like Mark. He said to the girls to keep your head up. I love y'all, and then Jamie Boy, I love you, baby. I love you, man.
Dude, as a selfish wrestling fan, I was waiting for the Briscoes versus the Usos, man. For like
a lot of people were, bro. A lot of people.
You want to see those matches? I still want to see the Young Bucks versus the Usos. Like, you want to see those matches? Like, you just want.
It's kind of like I still want to see Will Ospreay versus Seth, Rollins or Tyler Black, whatever. Either way, the fact is, like, it's like
really heartbreaking. Like when the news broke, I was like, dude, what? Like, how does that even happen? Very upsetting. But you know what? AEW did it right. They paid tribute to one of the best to ever do it, and as wrestling fans, like, he went way too early, man.
I like the idea of a Jay Briscoe Cup.
Me too.
I definitely like the idea of a Jay Briscoe Cup. Tag teams, I'm saying, they can get them from all over the world to come by and compete when it gets to the cups. Kind of like the Davy Crockett Cup, because they are former Davy Crockett Cup winners. So.
I think a yearly Jay Briscoe Cup would make the most sense, just so you keep his name in the news. Like I also believe a yearly Owen Hart Cup makes sense, because people need to know about Owen Hart. Like, wrestling fans who might not have been wrestling fans back in 98 or 99 when he died, you have to know who Owen Hart is. It's part of wrestling history. Keeping their name in the news, make sure that newer fans know who that person is,
Gotcha. All right, guys. Time for our final thoughts. We started off with Dark Roads.
Dude, we're finally here. The return of the King. Cody Rhodes is back on Saturday. Make sure you're sitting in front of a television on Saturday evening. So, are we gonna do like a little thing together, guys?
Now, here's the thing. Shout out to everybody that's in WCC. Shout out to Hills for Life, Embrace Your Thirst. I know that there was a post about all of us being able to get together.
Not unfortunately, Jaquez fortunately is celebrating his birthday on Saturday, and the Wolfpack is making their way in the building to celebrate with their brother. So we will not be available for said event,
unfortunately. But however, we will be available probably for another event, so that way we can all get this, mega cast together. But Saturday, it's my day. It's my birthday, which is actually on Monday. Yes, my actual birthday is going to be on Monday, the 30th.
Which may be the day that I have Jaquez pull up and we record our new theme song for the Wolfpack podcast. So.
Which we may actually debut for the 50th episode with a whole new intro and everything. But, you know, like...
Our intro is fire. I don't know why we would redo that per se. But
I think so. No, trust me. I think we should just I got it. I got a couple ideas right there. I'm just gonna, you know.
Saturday, the Return of the King, Cody Rhodes, Royal Rumble. Everyone tuned in. I love all the comments. I love my two other hosts doing our thing. Episode 44. Make sure and cop that Gift in the Calling by Jared Alston, part 3. Because if you've heard his music, you know it's phenomenal. He's my favorite rapper, and yeah, dude, let's go Cody Rhodes, man. It's Cody time, American Nightmare time, baby. Let's go. And the New York Giants played very well this season. We didn't make it to where we wanted to be, but we made it as far as.
All right, that's enough. Cause I told you them bum ass niggas was not going no fucking way. You did not want to listen to me, and I told you at the beginning of the fucking shit that these dumb ass bum
nobody's listening to Job because his player lost. Because his player lost too.
Fuck Cody Rhodes.
It's not your final thoughts. It's my final thoughts. Jaquez doesn't have a favorite football team. He has a favorite player. It shouldn't count.
I'm not watching shit. Fuck the Giants.
His player also lost. He could talk about the Giants, so he's a Tom Brady fan. Get him out of here. We're not even interested. It's not even.
I'm a Bronco fan.
No, you're a Tom Brady fan. You've admitted it several times.
I am.
I think your girl is telling you to watch your mouth, and you should. You should definitely watch your mouth.
She's a Giant fan, so I wouldn't.
Then that's why you should watch your mouth.
Because I've already been talking so much shit since they lost. So.
These are my final thoughts.
Okay.
As a part of
your final thought. Go ahead. It's all you.
As part of my interrupted final thoughts, I would like to say to Jennifer that we have a little beef, and I hope we work it out very soon. Because I just feel as if I was the biggest fan of the togetherness that you and my brother share, and that I pushed for it harder than anyone. I guess other than him, he ended up pushing, himself. But I was definitely in the corner. I felt like Mick, and he was the Rock, and he was getting knocked out because you was like, and he was trying, and I was like, you got it. Keep going, Ja. Keep going. And he ran up them stairs and finally made it. And I feel like I'm the reason why his hands is up. And y'all was at the wrestling event this past weekend. Make sure you go get my music. The Gift in the Calling 3 is out right now. I've been in rotation on Hot 97 all year since Christmas. I'm just saying.
I love that shit. It's fire.
Jared All-Star and everything. It's above me right now. My head's kind of in the way. Jared All-Star and everything. I am the bearded baby face. Christ was the first, so I got to continue the tradition. Love to everybody. Have fun. Enjoy the Royal Rumble. I love my wife. She's back in the comments as well. We in there.
My final thoughts. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck CM Punk. The Gift in the Calling. Part 4 is going to be coming out soon with Jaquez on it, finally, possibly. Until I'm actually on the Gift in the Calling 4, I will not be promoting the Gift in the Calling 3 anymore until I'm on the next project. So you better record my verse as well. All right. Shout out to all of y'all that tune in for us. Every Thursday, 7:30-ish. We try to get at least around 7:35. I do have to turn around real quick. I am going to say fuck CM Punk and fuck Cody Rhodes. And by the way, back of my shirt says it. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. So, on that note, guys, we out. Hope you guys enjoy Royal Rumble.
Wolfpack, baby. The best wrestling podcast. Tell everybody. Stop playing.
Let's go to Rock.
Let's go, Cody.
And by the way, if you guys missed it, Simon Miller is going to tell you again.
Simon Miller here. We're a Battle Club Pro. And remember, when you need to know anything about wrestling, you listen to the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Why? I'll show you why.
We out.